Hello guys, today we will be going to make this navbar using only CSS. This have been created by using only CSS. So I hope you will love this tutorial.
Let's see what will be the structure of our website, and this will be our page, and here will be the image, but this image will connect with the input type equals to check box. So how we will connect this we will see later, but first of all we have to replace here for checkbox. Now for that I am writing here input type checkbox. We will get the checkbox like this one. This you can check or uncheck this one. Then how I will connect this with this? We have property like we will give input id is equals to checkbox. If we give id checkbox, then we can use label 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 for what? Checkbox 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 checkbox, and here will be our content, and if we click this content then it will trigger this checkbox. If we click here then it will be checked. If again we will click here it will be unchecked. So in this way it will work. And another thing you have to know is that CSS, that is this one selector. You have to know this selector. This selector is select what after it's like what after input. So this one selector I will explain in video. You have to also know this type of selector, and then by using this selector we will trigger another CSS that we will create here, this 70 VW navbar. It will be 70 and it will be close tab. So if we click here then it will be close. So this will be 30 VW and height will be 100 px. When we will click this one then it will trigger this and it will arrive, and when we will click here then it will go off and it will be unchecked. We will connect this one, this close tab. We will use this close tab to uncheck this one. For that we have to make this close tab by using label, and then we will use for, and then for again we will connect this one. We will connect this to this check box, and then here will be our nothing. Here will be nothing, but we will make this label height this one 30 VW and wide will be 30 VW and height will be 100 VS, and when we click this then it will go off. So let's see how it works in coding.
Let's create a project. You can create project by clicking here plus sign and new project, and then HTML. Let's give name slide navbar without JavaScript. And now you will get like this. You don't need to connect JavaScript, CSS and HTML because they are connected already by this code editor. Here you can see link rel style sheet and href style.css, and style.css is here and it is connected, and main.js is also connected, but we don't need this main.js, so I am deleting this one. Now we have HTML and CSS only. First of all, I will create input, and input it will be checkbox. Here you can see we got checkbox. Now I will import icon. For that I am adding here plus and import files, image. Here I have icon. I am changing name. Open nav. Now I am adding icon img, and here I got src, and inside src I am adding navbar dot png. Open nav, sorry I have given wrong name. Open nav.png. Now you can see I have this image. Let's connect this image with this checkbox. When I am clicking this image, checkbox is not reacting. For connecting these two, I have to use label. Let's use label, label, label. Here you can see label is here asking I have to keep this image inside label. And here for what? Checkbox. But first of all I have to give id equals to checkbox, and for that id here we have checkbox. Now you will see when I click this image icon, then checkbox will trigger. Now you can see checkbox is triggering. It means they both are connected. Let's give an css to image. For that I am adding class open nav icon, and I am copying this. Now here I am giving dot and open nav icon. Height will be 20 pixel. Thirty pixel will be enough. Now we have to create navbar. So for that I am creating here div dot navbar, and here is our div, and inside div I am adding list. First of all that unordered list, and li then copying this one again and again, shift alt and arrow down, shift alt and arrow down, shift alt and arrow down, shift alt and arrow down. Mistakenly I have this UL have been offside, so I have to trigger down this. It was done mistakenly. I am doing this by alt and arrow up, alt and arrow down. It changes the line. So first of all we have to give home. Now you can see here is our navbar. Let's add some CSS to navbar. Dot navbar wide 70 BW, height 100%, height 100 bs, background color it will be black, nothing happens, it means I have done some mistake. It is navbar, nav navbar. Okay, I have given here capital. Now you can see the result what we want, but here you can see the list because of color, so I am changing the color white. Now you can see the name of list. Here you can see there is initial margin or padding. You can see here there is some initial padding and margin. So to remove that we have to do first of all star means universal operator, and it will be universal selector, and it will be for all the CSS and elements. I am giving here margin 0 and padding, the initial padding, there is some initial padding and margin, so I am giving them 0, and box sizing border box, box sizing border box to stop overflow from div. Now you will get what we want. Now there is no padding and margin. We have to also make this fixed, but first of all we have to connect. When this box will be checked, then it will be arrived. When this box will be not checked, then this will be display none. So for that, here is our navbar. I am making navbar display none. Now there is no navbar. Now when we will check this, then the CSS of navbar should be display block. So for that I am selecting here this ID checkbox, hashtag. For ID we use hashtag checkbox and pseudocode. What happens after we will check? CHECKED. What happened after we will check? And here I have this selector, and then dot navbar. I am selecting this CSS navbar, and display will be block. Now you can see when we check there, then this navbar arise. But here we have to make something new. So for that I am using translate transform. We need sliding navbar, not a on off navbar. So for that, transform translate x to 100% minus 100%. It will be go 100% from left. Now you can see there is nothing, and we have to, instead of this display block, I am using this transform translate x to 0%. It will be in initial position, 0% from left. There is no transition, so we have to add transition 1 second, or it will be 0.5 second. Now you can see there is slide bar that we have, but we have to make now here closing. So for that I am again using label L label for what? Checkbox. For checkbox I am connecting this label with this checkbox. So now here I am giving CSS to this label, class class equal to close. So now style.css we have dot close, and then height will be 100 bh, wide will be 70 bw, 30 bw, background blue. Now you can see there is nothing. Here you can see there is little one yes, and his background color is blue, but we need to make this big. So for that I am making position fixed, from where? Top 0, from the top 0, and right side I have to keep this in right side, RIGST right 0, from right it will be 0. Now you can see we have got our close bar. Now I have to also fix the navbar because that is the main thing. Fix fixed, sorry, position fixed. Now you can see, but when I click here this will be unchecked, but it is not doing its work. So for that I am checking here. Okay, I have giving wrong name. Here is checkbox in small letter. So now when I click here it will be on, and when I click here it will be off. But when I click here, so it should be hide. It should be hide. This close bar should be hide. When this is open, then it should be display block, but when I click here then it should be display none. So for that I am opening CSS, and here is our hashtag check box checked, then dot close should be, I am selecting close, and this close will be display block, but here should be display none. First of all, at initial position it will be display none. Now everything is display none. When I click here then it arrive, and when I click here then it will be out. So now you can see our result, but we have to make this one this full. So I am giving position. We have already add fixed, but we don't have give position, so that's why that is coming down. Top 0, we have to give 2 position, top 0 and left 0, it will be left 0. Now you can see the result what we want. Now we don't need this checkbox, so I am giving, we don't need checkbox, we have already connected everything. So I am hiding this checkbox. The selector that I am using, that you can see like yes selector, or you can say anything, it is congruent sign. This selector is selecting, how it is selecting, I am now showing you that after this check there is dot navbar. It means after the checkbox ID, is there any navbar? Yes, there is navbar. It will select this dot navbar. If I will add here div div, and inside I will keep everything is this inside, control V, sorry, div, then it is not apparent now, so it will not select this children. You can see nothing happened. Where is our navbar? Because this sign, this congruent sign always select parent, only parent. What is parent? The parent element. It will select only parent element, not the children. So that's why I am saying you. And it will, this checkbox will select only downside of this code, not upside. If I will write this code, navbar code, upside the input, then it will not work because it selects only downside. So I have already done. Like for example, if I am adding this all the things and I am adding to up, control V, then it will not work. You can see it is not working. Now I am taking its initial position, control X, and I am pasting. I am also removing this S, we don't need. Now I am pasting here, control V. Now it is downside this ID checkbox, so it will work now. You can see it is working, and I am clicking here, it is working. Now next step is that we don't need this blue navbar. So for that, blue navbar color, sorry, I have no intention to say you wrong word, but the mouth is like, what can we say? This close tabs will be in its non-color none, background none. So I am close tab should be background none. Now you will see this and this and this. Here we go, we are near our objective. Now we don't need this check button, it is looking awkward, so I am removing that check button. So display none, not removing but making that display none. So for that I am selecting checkbox, and now here is our checkbox, and in this checkbox I am making display none. It is not removed from HTML, but its display is none. It will be not look, but that will trigger. Look, that is triggering. Here you can see we got navbar according what we want. Now inside the list you can give any wise style that you want or that you love. Like I am giving here list, so for that I am selecting navbar ul on order list. After navbar we have on order list, and then after we have list. I am adding here list style type none, and padding 20 pixel. Now you can see the result what we want. Now you can change or modify these things. If you have a lots of talent and you have lots of knowledge, then you can do lots of interesting stuffs in this navbar. So thank you for so much watching video this. Now I'm losing my English language, and so that I have nothing to do but subscribe, click, and then eat everything what comes inside the subscribe. So subscribe our channel, and next video will be on our something new, but I don't know what topic should I make. So if you are watching from till to here now, please comment down, and I want to know what type of video you want. Thank you so much for watching.